Mm. You know my back still old man back, backlog back. Ah, damn it. Hello everyone. Welcome to my log. Ah, damn it. You ever just wanna pull yourself apart? Not actually pull yourself apart. That sounds crazy. But just like something could hold on to your arms, something could hold on to your legs, and just stretch you ever so slightly out from that compactness of, standing up and sitting down and gravity and blah blah blah. Just stretch it all out. And we get a little twist, a little twisty twist on one side, a little twisty twist on the other side. Ah, maybe it's just 30-year-old problems. Anyway, onward. We are solo today. Nobody in the chat. It is already past midnight. Hopefully, this chapter will not be 3 hours long.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Oh, the truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Oh no.
Alice.
No.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
That message was a precursor. That's crazy. What's actually going on? Who knows if any of this is real? At the moment that lady sent me to the wrong place.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
The moment she gave us the wrong keys. Oh
Good
shit.
evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Night Springs. Désolé. Whoa. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Is that your foot or you happy to see me, dog? What's going on, Bear? What's going on? Hey, yo. It's hilarious.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
That's how he was until this shit started happening. And now he's fully wrapped up. Oh, a sundial? That's cool. Désolé. Désolé. This is fucking gorgeous out here.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast.
Of
Well,
course.
better. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
What I don't understand is, what am I supposed to believe? That we drove out to that lake on accident or whatever? She got out of the car and just tripped and fell into the lake and drowned? Like, he's not even providing a full explanation. for why I'm supposed to believe him. Which is making me wonder, is any of this real right now? It seems like the story's going to continue on, but it's like, part of me feels like I'm so far down in the Genjutsu that who knows what the fuck actually. The only thing that I know actually happened is me and my wife showed up to this place. I hope I know that that's real. I'm not. Can I even be sure? What the fuck? And who the hell is making all that noise over there?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Ew.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games. It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony.
Alan, please, this way.
The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Fuck off. Dr. Hartman. I'm pouring over here.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like, this is, I'm so deep in the Genjutsu, man. Like, he's drawing that shit and his therapist somehow thinks it's normal. He likes it. Like, come on, dog. Trying every door. What you do?
My rheumatism's killing me.
These guys?
There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers. Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
They called me Tom. Like I'm Tom Zane. Now, maybe they're old enough to know him from back whenever that was taking place. Apparently, he died in the volcano, so it was 70. So clearly, they were there back then. So maybe it is part dementia. Oops.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, god damn it.
Ah, so tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I'm tired, man. So tired.
That was crazy. That was kind of a trip.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
You can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic.
Wow.
And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Wow.
Hey, Wake.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
He really did think that he was going to write his way to saving Alice. He really did think that. That's crazy. Of course it's been lying to you. What it is exactly, I have no idea. But of course it has. You're caught in the genjutsu, dog.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
I walk around in these rooms desolate, desolate.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't
Hammer's up! Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench!
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now!
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Barry came from.
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Oh my God, he really did hit that bitch.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office room from Sinclair.
Rise up in their name. The backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize
I
your
had to get to
destiny.
Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
I am famous. I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play?
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
He's doing this on purpose? If he was the boss of the guy, I'm trying to think what connection could he have to these dark forces. Are they working in tandem? Does he think he's somehow isolated from any consequences of that? Does he want the consequences of that? How does the old lady tie in if he's really the bad guy? What the fuck actually happened to my wife?
Stop buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patients like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah. Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Interesting.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going. These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
No, this is what he was talking about. The guy on the other side of the door. Oh, it's like if I could see myself in the mirror, I was probably smiling. It's like, damn, he was.
I had to find a way out.
What the fuck? Faster. Okay. Not the right answer. Fuck, not the right answer.
I'd like to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
What light? What light could I possibly use? Oh, generator. Oh, that's right. He said there were more.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
So he's trying to get artists to create something that will summon whatever this creature is, activate its powers. What does he want to produce exactly?
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Oh, I don't think I read the first chapter. That's why I was Anyway.
Most of us have felt its shadow on us. A shiver down your back. It moves from the corner of the but take a wrong turn. Board the long bus. Wonder where you are when you wake up. And you will find yourself in the small town of Night Springs.
How am I supposed to hear this with this music? Hold on.
Sometimes, even the simplest things prove impossible. Consider, you get in a car and leave a life behind. Easy? Not tonight.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place. You have no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you all right?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Oh, no, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you all right?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle, brutally punctuated by the blast of an air horn and screaming metal. Many roads are dangerous, but none more so than the one that leads away from Night Springs.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, hold on. Man, what is the thermostat over there, man? Hold on, give me a second. That seems to be it.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Oh.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Great.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out! Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
I'm worried about you, man. You ain't got a flashlight no more. Well, he does have the car. So I guess there's that. Alright. Maze time. Oh. Fuck. Made every bad... Fuck off. What? No, not Barry, please. Please, Barry, please.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Oh, it's that fucking guy.
You get 3 pills in the evening. You sleep like a baby. Like things to be yours.
What? No. Totally missed that flare gun. I didn't even realize that a flare gun. Fuck, man. The birds and everything else at me? Like, goddamn. Fuck, man. Barry! Okay, I gotta read these two. Oh, see, there was one. I'm telling you, there was one in that fucking maze. There was one in that maze. I guarantee it.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Interesting.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Don't let me catch you out in these streets, Mott. Don't let me catch you out in these streets. Baby. Motherfucker. That actually scared me. That genuinely fucking scared me right now. Bitch, who the fuck is you? God damn it. Talking all that shit about Mop. He better be a shadow and have some powers or some shit. Oh fuck, it's just popping out the woodwork on him, brother. Ow. Well, maybe not. Maybe I lied to myself.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
No. No. Fuck this story. Killing my mans? The hell? Somebody's getting sued for this. Small bullshit. Sluts, man.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom left. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Wait, since Tom was also a subject with this Who's clinic? So maybe that's how Tom ended up writing all this stuff in the first place. He got Tom to do it. So now he's trying to get other people to do it. Just wants power, control. Like, that'd be an immense power for a fucking crazy fuck. Clearly, this doctor is. I still don't think he's actually in control, though. But the fact that he got Tom to do it, he's almost like the human embodiment of those dark forces. Yeah. So gross. Oh shit, it's Barry. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it! Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Jesus Christ. I thought for sure, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die and have to do this over again.
Please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Oh my gosh. Can't catch a motherfucking break.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
It's gonna turn into a disaster for me. Trying to catch up to Barry. I'm out here naked, dog. I'm going again. Ow. Please leave me alone. Please. I can't take this shit no more.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Walter? Who's Walter? Am I tripping?
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Wow.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate. I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Damn, no backup batteries or nothing. Alright, here we go. Run. Doom, 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 doom. Ow, fuck you. Shit. That generator was straight trappage.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Big dick flashlight.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
So the darkness is still trying to get the proper influence out of the artist to end the story in a particular way that frees the darkness from where it's trapped below the lake. The Upside Down is trying to enter our world, essentially. If, in theory, the writer could maintain control of himself, he could put it back to sleep like Thomas did. I guess it's like Hartman just tangentially aware and he just wants to, again, you just want to produce and control the power, or is he being influenced by it in some way? Oh my fucking god. Fuck. How don't you ever get stuck in these things?
Some Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm. The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Ada were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
The Anderson brothers are them. Okay.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated. Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. Agent Nightingale stared at the storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out. When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Is Walter whoever's in that car? Gotta be very careful about using this. Be careful about using this blammo. I only have a little bit of it. Ow, bitch.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know?
Oh, the trunk.
They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny? I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. Not him.
That's who we saw on the porch.
To a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Damn.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
How is he gonna get Thomas safe?
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The front door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking hate that.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
You did not make it this far yourself. Get the fuck out of here. I made it this far myself. Sure you did. Not walking path up. Ugh. I hate myself for thinking these things. Oh, it's just the same.
I could go it on foot, but I'd make better time in a car.
No, I'm being super quiet, but shit's kind of intense. Oh, please let me listen to a radio. That would be wonderful right now.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes, maybe lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
So now, according to the radio, she's just missing. Could have fallen to the water. Could be out in the woods. Hmm. Sound design is too goddamn creepy, y'all. It really is. Never mind.
Stay away from my daughter!
Awesome.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Barry, no! Oh.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo around? This place is stuck! Al, hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
I knew that was going to happen.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on! Wiring! Hang on, Al! I'll get them working again, I promise! Although if I buy it, this is pretty much how I always wanted to go out. Rock and roll! Woo!
I'm so tired. Alright. Alright. I'm chucking flares.
No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Is that good or bad?
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Oh my god. Look at all these pages I missed. Probably out there in that area.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one stuck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
As the deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
Like, proof of what? Alan Wake writes some shit and then casts Genjutsu on people to get them to fucking do what's in his pages? Like, what are you talking? Like, you sound like a crazy person. If that's what you think is happening, you can't take that to the Bureau. Like, yeah, he wrote about it. He knew it was gonna happen. He made it happen somehow.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
Mattress Land.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in
Springs.
its soft
Man,
embrace, somewhere
brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
rarely
real writing
force
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life.
Was this one of your episodes?
Vice versa. In Night Springs.
This was the first thing he wrote on? Wow.
The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm doing this surprise, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kid. Please don't wait.
Interesting. Like, waking up kills him because he's the dream.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake.
Oh.
The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
76, this is after Tom. This is post-Tom. Earthquake.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
True. Very true. Wow, Bakersfield, California, in 1976. What a place to go.
think we can make it through here, Al!
To what end did I take the long, hard way? Fuck off.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Be careful, Al!
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
F is that noise?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work
Hey, I didn't miss a single radio show. Nice.
through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio.
So that's too
How
long.
busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah.
Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff.
Which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear, at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
When he says everything seemed chill, when the cops showed up and shot through his, like, nah. Is he in the Genjutsu? Am I in the Genjutsu? What's going down? What's really going down?
The elevator was dead. I'd have to get some power to it first.
About to say, what the hell? My shotgun ammo. Motherfucker. I knew it. I was like, this game is very on rails at times. And if you don't do exactly what they want you to do, then fuck off.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Chainsaw, man. Are there really 65 million pigs in the world, or whatever the fuck he was talking about? Alright. Go back to Barry. This chapter doesn't feel any shorter than the last one. We're 2 hours in.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this. Ah!
Nothing.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
Barry.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Barry!
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. What?
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Felt like I should have done a touch more exploring.
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find...
I can't. Because I'm pretty sure this is the end of the chapter. It feels like the end of the chapter.
Lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the movie hatch. Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Okay. For whatever reason, I thought there was like something back here.
Give it a little thump.
The key that witch gave me. Cynthia Weaver! CW! CW! She's CW! Says he fell in love with Barbara. Barbara's the old lady, the witch that the darkness possessed. And that's what got him into this in the first place. Was she like the jolted lover, Cynthia? Which is why she's writing all this wild shit in that cave?
We'll stay here for the night and head back to town
CW.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean...
If this isn't the end, I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah, what the hell?
The end of the chapter.
bastard. I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, you're like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
I'm a writer,
If I just
goddamn.
wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I could. Well, I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my
Oh, they're drinking the... Oh no, the lake is in there.
and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
What is happening right now?
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
He said that at the time.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night.
Yep.
After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Barbara Jagger.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
So it was the darkness.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
The doctor was just on the outside, trying to control things.
All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish. To interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
That's Thomas! What the?
I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast.
No wonder he got into the fucking accident.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Damn. The truth. For real though.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Wow. Wow. It was Thomas Zane the whole time. Leaving me the guns, writing all the stuff in the marker. Summoned Tom Zane with my writing to help me. What the fuck, yo? That's crazy. Wow. And a whole song to go with it. Sing that shit. Oh. 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 Darkness of the lake, set free. The Christmas cabin key. Find the lady of the night, the night of the night. That's how you reshape destiny. God damn it, this game. Wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow. Deep beneath that lake. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did not expect all that. Oh, free. What? Tuesday to British cabin key. Find the lady of the night, they'll dance with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. Under the tree of set free. Hit it! You will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the night, they'll find them in the night. That's how you reshape destiny. Holy shit. Holy shit, with the guitar solo and everything, dog, that's crazy. That's crazy. Stop right there. Right there. Oh, so that's what happens. What a trophy! What a trophy! What a trophy! The trophy's called Oh, so that's what happens. Yes, yes indeed. Yes indeed. Stop, stop, stop. Damn. Alright, y'all. This 2.5 hour episode. We're still on track. That was just chapter 4. We got 2 more to go. And Thursday. A couple days. We'll get after it. So far, surprisingly good game. Surprisingly good game. I fucks with it. Not looking forward to shadowy things getting chucked at me and shit, but we'll just have to deal with that as they come. Find that witch's cabin key, dog. Let's go. Alright, y'all. Bye bye. That's how you reshape destiny.